I'm Lorna, and today I have a story called A Frog Thing. This is written by Eric Druckmann and illustrated by James Mascarello. Frank wanted to fly, but he was a frog. Frogs can't fly. Frank was different though, special, aerodynamic. You can do whatever you put your mind to, Frankie, his parents promised. So Frank set his mind to flying. But it was more like falling than flying. And everyone laughed at him. Uh-oh, he's hiding. I think that was kind of them to laugh. Tired and discouraged. Oh yeah, he does look discouraged. Frank buried his head in his big webbed feet. And that's how Frank's parents found him. Frank explained his problem, and there was a long silence. As they thought how to respond. Frankie, started Frank's dad. When we said you could do anything you put your mind to, we meant any frog thing. See, flying, that's a bird thing. Just like staying underwater, that's a fish thing. Yes, said his mother, but you should find a frog thing, said his mom. But I want to fly. I'm sorry, kiddo, said Frank's dad. Frogs can't fly. No, agreed his mother. We swim and we hop, but we don't fly. Well, they just don't understand, he thought. Oh, we understand, they said, as they patted Frank on the shoulder. Frank sat in the dark, still sad, but growing more determined. I'll show them, he thought. I'll learn to fly, and I'll fly right over this pond. He jumped, he ran, he leapt, he dove, he flapped, flap, 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 flapped, and finally just flopped right on top of a leaf to rest. He soaked his sore feet and he hung his heavy head until, splash! Something crashed into the water and started to sink. Frank leapt into action. It's a little baby bird, he thought. And he swooped down and he swept her up. And he swam her back to shore. The nervous mother bird hugged her baby. Her baby coughed, at least, and then opened her eyes, safe and warm in her mother's wings. The mother bird turned and kissed Frank right on the cheek. He was very surprised and a little embarrassed. Thank you, oh thank you, oh thank you, she chirped. What a great swimmer, and how can I ever repay you? nothing, ma'am, said Frank, for he was a very polite frog and very modest. Well, please, I want to do something for you, anything. Well, suggested Frank, I really want to fly. But frogs don't fly, said the mother bird. I know, admitted Frank. And you still want to fly? Frank shrugged. I set my mind to it. She looked in his eyes, and then she flew off in a flutter. Wait here, she cried. I'll be right back. And she did. She came back with another bird and a twig between them. Grab on, she said. Before he knew it, he was high above the trees. The morning sun streamed through the sky, and the wind whistled over Frank's slick green skin. It was a little scary at first, but soon he relaxed, and then he glided, and he rose, and he swooped, and he dove. Everyone hurried to see Frank fly. They watched from the bank as he and the birds passed overhead. This is no ordinary frog thing, observed Frank's mom. When their flight was finished, the mother bird pulled Frank close. You are a very special frog, she said. And with a whoosh of her wings, she flew back to her nest. Breathless, Frank waved, Thank you! Thank you! Oh, thank you! Thank you very much! And Frank hopped home, somehow lighter than before. On his way, he met his folks. Frankie, we saw you up there. Fantastic, croaked his dad. You can do anything you set your mind to. Agreed, said his mom. Well, any frog thing, Frank explained. I mean, the birds were really the ones flying. I was just holding on. But I do think I could be one of the great swimmers. His parents smiled proudly as Frank joined his friends in the pond. Frank had wanted to fly, but he was a frog, and frogs can't fly. But they sure can swim. And that's called a frog thing. This is a song about some frogs. You can join me. It starts out with 5. And if you get your frogs out, you can put them right on your log. Like you're pretending these are the frogs and this is the log. Ready? 5 green and speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 4 green speckled frogs. Glub, glub. 4 green and speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 3 green speckled frogs. Glub, glub. 3 green and speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are 2 green speckled frogs. Glub, glub. 2 green and speckled frogs sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. One jumped jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there is one green speckled frog, glub, glub. One green and speckled frog sitting on a speckled log, eating some most delicious bugs. Yum, yum. He jumped into the pool where it was nice and cool. Now there are no green speckled frogs, glub, glub. All right, see you soon.